Yo, what's up guys, it's Corn70 here, coming back at you with another video. Yes, I know I said I was gonna try to do these Legend Series videos every Thursday. I was a little busy last week, so I couldn't get to it, so here we are, on Sunday. I'm still gonna try to keep that Thursday uploads for the series, but, um, at, at the latest, it'll be Sundays. But I guess that's when NFL is played, so why not? But anyway, this is week 2, and after talking to my friend Tyler, he commented on my last video, and he told me saying, you should really trade for some of the other Lions legends that aren't on the team, like Matthew Stafford, like Dominican Sue, and all that. And I was like, well, I could trade for them, but they got giant contracts, and they're older. But he's like, it's your league. You can do what you want. You can change their ages and all that. And I'm like, you're right. So that's what I did. I traded for Stafford and Sue, changed their age, to back to like rookie ages. Um, I gave Stafford some upgrades just to make him a little higher overall, just what I think he should have when he was younger. Um, and also I gave him superstar, but also for every other NFL roster out there, I did not trade for all. I did not give the legends to every single team. I mean, the roster had to select legends on each team, but there's some players that are on this team, but they were a legend on another team. I didn't go through and do all that. I just that was gonna take way too long to do. I just did that for the Lions because that's the team I'm controlling. Because it's my favorite team, so that's why I did that. But what I did do was I went through all of the rosters and I gave each of the legends age reductions. Like I changed because some of the legends in here were like already in their 30s. They're like a 95 overall, 99 overall, but they were in their 30s or like 27 or 29. I changed them all to like 23, 24, 25, maybe 22, somewhere around there. So we actually have a chance to have these legends, either develop or stay with the league. Instead of all of it becoming randoms in like 5 years. I thought this would be a lot better. But I also went through and gave a select current players, like current NFL players now, age reductions as well. It's like, for example, I did J.J. Watt. I changed his age to like 24. So we have some current players that grow with the league. This is a made up league, so why not have a little fun with it? And I gave all the legends development traits, whether X Factor, Superstar, or Star. I ran out of I ran out of X Factors, so some players that should have gotten X Factors got Superstar, and some players that should have got Superstar got Stars, because apparently there's a limit to what you could do with Superstar and X Factors and all that. So I did my best. It took me over 3 hours to do all this, so I know it doesn't sound like a long time, but it did for me. Um, so I'll go through all the rosters real quick and show you what I did. For the Lions, I'll just show the Lions first because that's the team. So yes, I did trade for Matthew Stafford. All it took trading Jared Goff straight up. That's literally what it took. Sue, I can't remember what I did. But 'cause I did this like Monday of like this week, so it was a long time ago, about a week ago. So, but yeah, I traded for Stafford, changed his age, gave him superstar development. He has 4 skill points, so he's an 88 overall. He's 21. His ratings, I gave him a 97 throw power. I think that's what he already had. I just changed his short accuracy up a little bit. I didn't change his speed, but I just, changed a little bit on throwing the run, a little bit on the awareness, a little bit on play action, a little bit on medium, because he was older, so he was starting to regress a little bit. So I gave him this, so he can still develop a little bit. But I think this is a fair grade for him. Superstar, I think he deserves that. Not an X factor, but superstar's fine. Um, so we'll do strong arm. After these 4 upgrades, he might be already a 90 overall through these. I'll do field general next. Yep, 91. And we'll do Scrambler next. We'll do one of each. Just because. And then Improviser. So he's already up to a 93 overall. So, yeah. So we're already at a 94 medium accuracy. So this is already gonna be fun. But I gave Barry Sanders obviously X Factor. Same with Calvin Johnson. I didn't give Herman Moore an upgrade. I totally forgot about that. And I forgot to change his age. He's a guy I totally forgot about. Wow. But so I'll give him 23 years old, and I'll probably give him Superstar. No, I'll give him Star. I don't think he really deserves. Wait, can I give him Superstar? Oh, I can give him X Factor. Then why did it tell me I'm so confused. Then why didn't it? So I don't understand Madden because when I was doing this last on Madden, on Monday, it kept saying, you reached the limit of X Superstar X Factors. Now I can give Herman more. I'm gonna change his contract a little bit. I'll give him a 3-year contract, so I don't have to worry about him. But yeah, I'll give him Superstar because why not? Now some teams are absolutely stacked on the on defense for that matter, but and then on defense, I traded for Sue. Like I said, I changed his age, gave him some upgrades. He's 21 as well. Gave him Superstar. I think this is fair. I think these ratings are fair as well. So, we'll just do Run Stopper. That's what I want him to do. Just really high upgrade that Run Stuffer. Oh god, he's got a lot of them. Holy crap. We'll do Power Rusher next. It's crazy. That's crazy. He might actually be at 95 when this is all said and done. I didn't expect this to happen, but we'll do that the rest later. And I also wanted to get Darius Slay as well. And again, yes, I did change his age to 23. Change his speed a little bit, but I thought this was fair as well. Gave him Superstar. Get some line sledges in here, but we still got a lot of work to do for this team, and we still got to get a couple right ends, some linebackers, secondary. We still got a lot of work to do on defense. All right, let's go through the rest of the teams. I'll try to keep this video shorter than the last one, but it might not be because I have to again go through all the rosters. But after this week 3, week 4, and so on and so forth, we'll be just playing the games. But yeah, let's go through the NFL rosters. I'll start off with the Bears. Obviously, I gave Brian Urlacher X Factor, as you could tell. Same with Walter Payton. Gale Sayers. And they had two. I couldn't give an X Factor to both of them. I guess I could have, because they're both, Hall of Famers. But I gave him Superstar. Dip Buckus, I gave Superstar. Khalil Mack, I did give an age reduction to, as you can tell. Like I said, I went through each team and gave his current players a select age reduction. Not all of them, just a select. But he stayed X Factor because he already had it. I didn't want to take it away from him. Gave Superstar to William Perry. Superstar to Covert. I also gave Richard Sherman a age reduction too. I gave him Superstar. I didn't do Devin Hester. I gave him a star because he's basically just a kick returner. I don't care that he's that high of an overall. In real life, he was mainly a kick returner. A superstar kick returner. So I gave him star. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it for the Bears. For the Bengals, didn't do anything with the quarterback. I gave superstar development to Corey Dillon because Joe Mixon already is a superstar. I guess I could have given him an X Factor, but I thought this would be fine. Wide receiver, obviously got to give X Factor to this guy, Chad Ochocinco. I don't know why he has first one free. I just gave him X Factor. They just gave him that. I'm going to change that. He's not really a break one free type of guy, I don't think. I think we'll give him max security. I think that's a better one for him. Tight end, didn't really have anything. Okay, superstar to this guy. Basically, all the offensive linemen that were legends, I gave superstar to, and introduction. On defense, I don't think I really had anybody that I did that I remember. No, not really. All right. So Bills, O.J. Simpson, I gave X Factor and an introduction. I thought that was just plain and simple. This one, I gave Andrew Superstar just because of his overall. Oops. That's it. Oh, wait, no, I gave Bruce Smith X Factor because he's 99 overall, right end. Gave Superstar to Cornelius Bennett. Gave X Factor to Daryl Talley. And that's it. Broncos, I gave X Factor to John Elway. Brandon Marshall, I gave Superstar. Ed McCaffrey, Superstar. Shannon Sharp, I gave X Factor to. And you can also see the age reductions too. I know I'm going a little fast here, but like I said, it's the ages I gave for the legends and the current players is either 25 or younger. Usually, I didn't really do 25 either. He's probably 24 or younger. I gave Von Miller an age reduction to 24. He kept his X Factor. Champ Bailey, pretty self-explanatory. Gave him X Factor. Gave Steve Atwater. I know he's 99 overall. I changed his age to only 25. Let's do 23. 25 is young, yes, but I would like it to be a little younger. I thought I went back and changed that, but like I said, I didn't want to use all of my X Factors, so I had to do some sacrifices. Live with it. Browns, Otto Graham. I gave Superstar to. They have two good quarterbacks. Jim Brown, I gave X Factor to. Yes, I know Nick Chubb has one, but Jim Brown's 99 overall. I know he was pretty good back in the day. So, wide receiver, didn't do anything here. Tight end, I gave X Factor to, just because they don't really have an X Factor wide receiver, so why not? Linebacker, I gave Superstar to Joe Thomas. I mean, if you do give X Factor to offensive lineman, it just changes to Superstar, so that's why I just did Superstar. I gave Superstar to this defensive tackle, Michael Dean Perry. I guess I don't have to go through the entire list, but Buccaneers, I gave Tom Brady. I had to give him a age reduction because why not have Tom Brady grow up with this league? Why not? He Superstar did the running back work done. They actually have a legend fullback, Mike Oslot. I didn't give him any development trait. I think I gave him star, but I did change his age. Wide receiver, didn't really have anybody that was a legend wide receiver on the team. I also had, if I did Tom Brady, I had to do Gronk. If I did Tom Brady, I had to do Gronk. Cause they gave him a 99 overall, but he was like his current age. So I had to give him an age reduction as well. Maybe I shouldn't have made him older than Tom Brady, but who cares? Um, I gave Superstar to Leroy Selman, and I had to give Warren Sapp X Factor because that's just plain and simple. Um, did I do? No. I gave Superstar to Derek Brooks, and I gave X Factor to John Lynch. Cardinals gave Superstar to running back Jim Thorpe. Larry Fitzgerald, you had to give an introduction to. They gave him a 98 overall, but he was like 40 years old, so I changed it to 21. I think that was it. Some of these teams didn't really have a lot of guys. Well, except for this guy, guy's superstar too. Like I told you in the beginning, JJ Watt got an age reduction to 24. Um, like I said, I didn't change. I didn't put JJ Watt on the Texans. Like I didn't want to go through that and do all that. Like I didn't put Tom Brady on the Patriots. I just gave him age reductions and their development traits if they didn't have one, and I just left them there because it's going to be, in a few years anyway. Teams are going to look a lot different anyway. So gave Night Train Lane. He had to give him X Factor. I mean, plain and simple. Gave Superstar to Dominic. But Dominic RC, they didn't want to give two X Factors on the same thing. I think it would just be too unfair. Pat Tillman, Superstar, he's injured too. Like I said, I also have limited X Factors. At least at the time I was doing it. Phil Rivers, X Factor. Sorry, Justin Herbert. X Factor for LT. They had this Lance Allworth. I gave him Superstar. Tight end gave X Factor to Antonio Gates. I think that's it on the offense. Joey Bosa, I don't think I did anything with. I kept him at 26-year-old. That's still pretty young. Superstar I gave to this guy, Junior Su. I don't know. Ronnie Harrison I gave X Factor to. That's it. Chiefs didn't do anything with the quarterback. Running back I gave Superstar to Jamal Charles. Gave Star to their legend fullback. Wide receiver, they had Dante Hall. I think I gave him Star. Yeah, I gave him Star because he was below a 90, so didn't want to really give him Superstar, but he can earn it. Apparently, he was very fast as well, 98 speed. They got a pretty fast wide receiver core, 99, 98, 97. Tight end, I gave Travis Kelce a little age reduction as well. Now, they also had, okay, this is the exception I made for not putting all the legends on their correct teams or whatever. Because on this team they also had Tony Gonzalez. I put Tony Gonzalez on the Falcons. Okay. Reason being, I don't think it would have been fair to have Travis Kelce and Tony Gonzalez on the same team. Along with Tyreek Hill, and I just didn't think it'd be fair. So, with the Falcons having Kyle Pitts and no one else at tight end, I decided to give Tony Gonzalez to the Falcons. Gave Superstar to Will Shields. Didn't do anything for Mitchell Schwartz. Chandler Jones, Frank Clark. Gave Derek Thomas X Factor because they don't really have anybody else on their team for X Factor wise, except for Tyrann Mathieu. Alright. Colts, Peyton Manning, obviously. They had both of these guys. I don't know why this creator decided to give him both these two guys when only one's going to play. I think I gave Johnny Unitas Star because I didn't want to use a superstar and a guy that's probably not going to play unless I don't know. But gave Superstar to this guy. Reggie Wayne got, obviously, X Factor. Harrison got Superstar. Superstar for Dallas Clark. Superstar for Robert Mathis. X Factor for Dwight Freeney. I think that's it, yep. Alright, Cowboys. This creator must hate the Cowboys because they gave them Tony Romo instead of Troy Aikman. I don't know why. But I gave him Superstar because Tony Romo really didn't do anything in his career to deserve an X Factor. So I gave him a Superstar. He'll probably become an X Factor anyway. But yeah. They gave Emmitt Smith though, which I gave X Factor to. He is injured. They also have Herschel Walker, which I gave Superstar to. And yeah, they got X Factor Ezekiel Elliott. So, decisions. They have Michael Irvin. I gave X Factor to because he had to. I'm surprised they only gave him a 92 overall. That's pretty low in my opinion, but oh well. He'll be a 99 in a couple of years. Tight end Jason Witten I gave Superstar because I did want to keep giving X Factors out. They already have 5 on offense already, so I gave him Superstar. DeMarcus Lawrence I gave... Oh, I thought I gave him an age reduction. Never mind. No, I didn't. DeMarcus Ware. Yep, gave him X Factor. Deion Sanders, obviously X Factor. You had to. Universal coverage. Pretty good, yeah. That's it. For the Cowboys, I still can't believe they gave him Tony Romo. Dolphins, Dan Marino, Superstar. Didn't really have anybody else. Superstar for Clayton. They had a legend Superstar left guard. That's it for offense. I may actually go back and change, because now that I can look like I give Superstar X Factors, I may give that to Dan Marino, just to give the Dolphins some kind of hope. Because they really have no one else. They have no one. No legends whatsoever on this team. Did I give this guy? No, okay. So actually, I'm going to do that. I'm going to change Dan Marino to an X Factor, because I have no one else. I don't know if this is really going to change much, but why not? So, why not? Alright, for Eagles, they have 2 quarterbacks. I gave the X Factor Donovan McNabb for some reason, and gave this guy Superstar, because when I was going, when I first started doing this, I didn't go by team at first. I went just to NFL rosters and just went through quarterbacks and all that, and McNabb was higher than Cunningham. And for some reason, now that I advanced a week, McNabb's now the second quarterback if Brandon Cunningham is the first. I don't know why. It wasn't like this in week 1. But okay. Well, I don't think it's really going to make much of a difference. Cunningham will probably get an X Factor by the end of this year anyway, if not soon after. So it's fine. Wide receiver. Gave him star because I knew nothing about this guy. Thought that was fair. Other than that, I gave Jason Peters. That's the only guy I gave an age reduction to. He listed him at 99 overall, but I gave him an age reduction to 23. I didn't do Jason Kelsey, or Brooks, or Johnson. Reggie White got X Factor, because why not? I thought he was going to be on the Packers, but apparently he was also on the Eagles, and that's who the creator gave him to. I gave Fletcher Cox an age reduction as well. And kept his X Factor. Gave Superstar to Troy Vincent. Superstar for Brian Dawkins. Falcons, Michael Vick got, obviously, X Factor. I did not age reduction Matt Ryan. Like I said, I didn't do everybody. I just did select a few players. But I gave him X Factor. Because why not? He has high-low Deadeye. He's more of a runner. Kind of like... he was the first Lamar Jackson. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give him first one free. Yes, I think he was the first Lamar Jackson. Actually, what am I saying? Lamar Jackson is the next Michael Vick. There we go. Just he wasn't just Lamar Jackson is not a uh, left-handed. Rodney White, I gave Superstar 2. So that was pretty fair. There's Tony Gonzalez, I gave him X Factor. Just to make it a little more fair. They have a legend superstar right guard. Gave Superstar to John Abram. Or Abraham. I think it was Abraham. Yep, Abraham. Yeah, this is going long. I gave X Factor to Jesse Tuggle. First I thought it said struggle. I gave Justin Houston an introduction to 23. I think that's it. Yep. Alright, going to the football team, which is now the Commanders. Wish I can go and change that. I did not give an introduction to Ryan Fitzpatrick. I thought about it. I really did. You know, keep Fitzmagic around, but I decided not to. Actually, I think this is one of the few teams that don't have anybody, except for Santana Moss, which I gave Superstar 2. Probably gave him could have gave him X Factor, same with Cooley, but said not to, I guess. But I think other than those two guys, they don't really have any legends. Except for London Fletcher. I forgot about him. I gave him X Factor. And Sean Taylor, which I gave X Factor 2 as well. And Keen Houston, which I gave Superstar. Well, I guess I did have a few legends. I guess I was just wrong. 49ers, see, this is another one. They have two 97 overall quarterbacks. And again, apparently, Joe Montana, I gave over Steve Young, because this is also... Because I think I stepped after the 49ers then I changed going team by team. It's fine either way. Steve Young, with his age, he'll get X Factor by the end of this year or shortly after. But like this, and, you know, some of the other teams have like 3, like 90 plus, like the Cowboys with the running backs. You know, or the Eagles with the quarterback. Same this one here. You know, they're going to have to decide, you know, because they're not going to have the money to keep both of them. And it's going to be stupid to keep both of them. So, who are they going to want to keep? That's going to be the question. Who are they going to want to keep? Probably who is ever starting. But it's up to them. Running back. Jay Rice, he had to give, who's hurt. But he had to give X Factor 2. Don't know why he has ankle breaker. He's not really much of an ankle breaker. He's more of a get up and go get it. Maybe I should have gave these guys their X Factors. But I give him double me. And Terrell Owens, I gave X Factor as well. The only two times probably the only time I gave two wide receivers, two X Factors on the same team, but they both deserve it. Tight end, gave X Factor to Vernon Davis. Well, I gave a lot of X Factors out. No wonder why I ran out. Holy crap. Okay, so now I'm kind of hypocritical. I put Tony Gonzalez on the Falcons because I didn't want to have Tony Gonzalez and Travis Kelce on the same team. But now I'm going to have Vernon Davis and Greg Little on the same team. Well, that's also because Vernon Davis and Greg Little didn't play for any other team, I don't think. So what? Sue me. They're probably not going to keep either of them. I mean, both of them, because I don't think they're going to have the money to do that. So, yeah. Just deal with it. Gave Trent Williams age reduction. Thought it was probably one of the right things to do. Nick Bosa didn't have to do anything with. Patrick Willis gave him an X Factor. But Fred Warner has one too. They got a lot of X Factors on his team. Ronnie Lott got X Factor. Good lord. I gave a lot. No wonder why I ran out of X Factors. I gave out a lot. For some reason, the Giants have Colin Kaepernick. I did not do anything with him. They're just going to have to figure it out on their own. They really don't have anybody on offense. Then they got Michael Strahan, which I gave X Factor to. Gave Superstar to Carl Banks. Superstar to Henry Carlson. Lawrence Taylor obviously got X Factor. They got a pretty good defense linebacker core. That's it. They don't really have anybody else. Their offense is going to be terrible. For the Jaguars, I think this is the team that I was thinking of that didn't really have anybody. I think maybe an offensive lineman. Not even that. Yeah, they don't have anybody. They have no legends whatsoever. So yeah, the Jaguars are going to be kind of terrible for the first year. For the Jets, Joe Namath got a superstar. Corey Davis, didn't really have anybody else. No one really on offense, except for the center. But on defense, the only guy I remember is Darrelle Revis, gave superstar too, because you have to. But after that, that's it. Yeah, some of these teams have nobody, except for like 2 players. We already did the Lions, Packers. Yes, I gave Aaron Rodgers an age reduction, and he's a higher overall than Brett Favre, so he might. Who are the Packers going to keep? Probably Aaron Rodgers because it's the higher overall, but Brett Favre's going to go on a move, probably. But who knows? I had to give, if I gave Tom Brady one, I had to give Aaron Rodgers. The 2 top guys, throughout the past couple of decades. Ahmad Green, I only gave superstar too because I got Aaron Jones. So we're both injured. Wow, now we face him this week, so we don't have to. I don't have to worry about these 2 guys. Devonta Adams, I gave an age reduction to a little bit because I think he was 29, so I gave him a little age reduction. God, this guy's injured too. This might be pretty easy to beat the Packers if everybody's injured. I think that was it. Don't remember doing anybody else. Casey Hayward. When did he get on the team? Oh well. Yeah, that's it. I didn't do any kickers, except for maybe Justin Tucker, if I remember correctly. Alright. He was already a 99 overall, so I didn't have to do anything with Christian McCaffrey. But C. Smith Sr. gave X Factor 2. Thought that was the right thing to do. Dun. I know this is long. I apologize. Julius Peppers I gave X Factor 2 because he was a beast. Luke Kuechly, X Factor as well. Stephon Gilmore, I gave him an age reduction. And I kept his X Factor the way it was. Alright. Patriots. I thought about giving Cam Newton an age reduction, but they got Mac Jones, so their quarterback future is set, just not as high as some of the other teams. Running back. I gave Randy Moss X Factor. Julian Edelman I gave age reduction to because he was actually 38 when they gave him this, and I gave him superstar. Tight end. I didn't see this. They gave him Aaron Hernandez. I just totally missed it. I'll give him star, but I'm not gonna go higher than that. I just for some reason I just went right over that, but I'll give him star. Surprised they gave him. Backlight. Actually, they're pretty much the whole offensive line is a legend, except for Andrews and Mason and Trent Brown, I guess. But yeah, they got a pretty good offensive line there. Defense, gave superstar to this guy, Richard Seymour. Vince Wilfork, I had to give X Factor to because why not? And then gave superstar to Asante Samuel, and X Factor to Ty Law. Why? I don't know. Just how I did it. Same overall, so it doesn't matter. Gave age reduction to Devin McCourty, but not his brother. Didn't do both brothers. Just did Devin McCourty. Because I'm like, why not? And then superstar to Lawyer Milroy. Patriots are probably going to be a little dangerous on defense. Their offense is going to be kind of suspect with Cam Newton. But for the Raiders, I gave X Factor to Rich Gannon. And no, I did not give an introduction to Derek Carr. So, sue me. Running back, we got Bo Jackson and Marcus Allen. Gave X Factor to Bo and Superstar to Marcus. They also got Josh Jacobs. Again, what are they going to do there? My receiver didn't really have anybody. Wish he didn't do what he did. I thought Henry Ruggs could have had a good future. His speed was elite. Yeah, that's all I'm going to get into that. Darren Waller I did not give an introduction to. I thought about it, but I'm like, probably not. We got plenty of tight ends. Gene Upshaw I gave Superstar to. X Factor for Ted Hendricks. Charles Woodson, obviously X Factor. And then Superstar for Willie Brown. That's it. Yep. We're almost done, guys. We're almost done. Rams. Kurt Warner. X Factor. Obviously, gave him an introduction. He was a little older. And then, yep, there's Jared Goff. Running backs. Superstar for I can't speak. Ed Dickerson. Yes, I did do it. I gave Deshaun Jackson an age reduction and his speed back because he was at like a 94, but I gave 98 because I know he was pretty fast. I'm like, why not get Deshaun Jackson out there? So I don't think I gave him a development trait though. Okay, I gave him a star. But I think that's what he had to begin with. Lando Pace, Superstar. Who's the 39-year-old? Or Andrew Whitworth. Should I give him an age reduction? I mean, he is a backup, but he is an 85 overall and a superstar. You know what? I will. I didn't want to do it before, but he's an iconic player, and he just won. I think he just won the Walter Payton Man of the Year award this past year, and he won the Super Bowl. You know what? You're gonna get an age reduction. We'll give you 23. You know what? Why not? Because offensive lineman is so important in this game. Alright. Aaron Donald, I gave an age reduction to, obviously. I had to. I couldn't just sit back and not give him one. Gave X Factor to Jack Youngblood as well. Who the fuck is this? Deacon Jones? Oh, I gave him a superstar. Okay. I don't know what they're going to do with that. Superstar for Kevin Green. Jalen Ramsey, I kept the same age. 26 is still pretty young. That's it. Ravens, didn't do anything with Lamar. Kept them the same. Didn't really have legends on offense. Except for Marshall Yanda. And Ogden. But on defense, gave Calais Campbell an age reduction. Helped him at superstar. But now starts the big ones. Got Ray Lewis, X Factor. Terrell Suggs, X Factor. And then Ed Reed, X Factor. Not looking forward to playing the Ravens. Just not. Saints, Drew Brees, obviously X Factor. Reggie Bush, X Factor. Alvin Kamara's X Factor. Yeah, this offense is pretty stacked. I guess not as stacked as I thought it was, but superstar for J.R. Evans. Gave an introduction to Cam Jordan. Gave him X Factor. I think he already had X Factor. Ricky Jackson, X Factor. Sam Mills, superstar. That's it. Seahawks. Gave an introduction to Russell Wilson. Marshawn Lynch, X Factor. Beast Mode. Superstar for Sean Alexander. Another team that has a pretty good running back core. Gave him Satellite. Thought he was going to get trapped, but oh well. Offensive lineman, Walter Jones. I think that's all I did on this team. Well, I gave an introduction to Bobby Wagner. I forgot about that. Gave superstar to Brian Bosworth. Earl Thomas, X Factor. Cam Chancellor, X Factor. Legion of Boom, but I didn't put Richard Sherman on that one. Steelers, they didn't do this for Big Ben. Big Ben was 38 years old in a 70 overall. And I'm like, you can't do Big Ben like that. So I made Big Ben a 99 overall and an age reduction because you gotta have Big Ben. You gotta have Big Ben. He's a legend. So question me like that, I did this, but I didn't do that for Matt Ryan. But Big Ben's more of a legend because he's actually won a Super Bowl or two. He didn't choke in the Super Bowl, but yeah. Jerome Bettis, I gave had to give him X Factor. But I don't think I gave X Factor. Yeah, I did give X Factor. And he gave him Truz. Okay, I don't think that's quite what he needs. I'll probably change that later on, but we'll worry about that later. Antonio Brown had to change his age a little bit, but they gave him a 99 overall, so I did that. Gave superstar to Swan. Did not go get Eric Ebron for the Lions because I didn't like him. I didn't like Eric Ebron in the Lions. He dropped everything. I gave Cameron Hayward an age reduction as well. Mean Joe Green, I gave X Factor. Got TJ Watt. Got Ryan Shazier. I gave him X Factor. I gave John Ham. Wow, I gave X Factor to pretty much this whole team. This whole defense. Okay. Yeah, I'm scared to face the Steelers. No wonder why, like I said, I ran out of X Factors. Good lord. Okay. Texans. Another team, except for Arian Foster, gave him Superstar, that I don't think had anybody, except for Andre Johnson, which I gave Superstar to. Yeah, they didn't really have anybody. I think I did age reduct someone on this team. But I can't remember who I did. Malcolm Jenkins, maybe I did? Yeah, I think it was. Titans. Ryan Tannehill, I did give an age reduction to. Why I did that, and not Matt Ryan? Mainly because, Ryan Tannehill did not choke in a Super Bowl because he's never reached one. But I thought it would be more fun to have Ryan Tannehill than Matt Ryan. Maybe I'll give Matt Ryan an age reduction. You know what? I'll probably get pretty... Now, for this one. I don't think you're ever going to see more of a dynamic trio of running backs ever. I mean, you got Eddie George. Got the freight train in Derrick Henry. You got Chris Johnson, speedster. I think I gave Eddie George a star because I couldn't give him Superstar. But I wonder if we're going to try to now. Because I wanted to give him Superstar. Yeah, I'll give him Superstar. Yeah. What they're going to do with this running back room, I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know how they're going to pay for all of them, but... I gave Derrick Henry the age reduction as well. But I'm going to be interested to see what they do with this running back room. Julio Jones, I gave an age reduction to, gave him double me, but I think they already had that. That's it. Oh, Bruce Matthews. Jermaine Kearse, I gave X Factor to. This guy's, I think, a legend. I gave him a star. That I knew nothing about him. But 94 overall, so gave Superstar to Keith Bullock. And that's alright. Then lastly, Dante Culpepper Superstar for the Vikings. I did not age reject Kirk Cousins. I don't think he deserves it, but I guess I will do Matt Ryan because okay. Obviously, I had age reject Adrian Peterson. Give him ankle breaker. Pretty dynamic duo right there. Um, Adam Thielen I gave age reduction to as well. Daniel, Mac Burke. See, they're gonna have a pretty good offensive line. Okay. Daniel Hunter didn't do anything with. I didn't do anything with Evanson Griffin. Page. I did not see John Randall when I did the defensive tackles or Michael Pierce. Good lord. But I gave him star. It looks like. So we'll keep it as it is. Anthony Winfield Senior, superstar. Could have done Patrick Peterson introduction, but I decided not to. Paul Kearse and Harrison Smith, I did give an introduction to. I didn't want to do everybody, just to select players, but now that I think about it, I guess Matt Ryan probably won't play, but he deserves. I'll still keep him at start at an 85 overall, but I will give him to like 24. Just because so I don't get, creamed at. Yelled at, I mean. There, I changed Matt Ryan. Now, that time probably took a half hour. Let's get into the game against the tandem breakout. Man, Calvin Johnson took our last game over and couldn't be stopped. Herman Moore wants to be a big part of it, along with Calvin. Well, I understand that. How long is this video? Alright. I can do that. Wow, that took 47 minutes. Wow, that took 47 minutes. Alrighty. Well, like I said, the videos going forward will not be that long. And normally I will go through one by one, but some of these guys got like 4 of them, so I'm just going to just do that, and we're going to get into the game. Monday Night Football in Green Bay, facing Aaron Rodgers. Luckily, they're only 6-minute quarters, so this game really shouldn't take that long. I'll probably put shoot clock on the whole game. That was not a good start. Oh, shoot. I thought I was going to get the sack. Devontae Adams. Good stop. Good stop, Will. Harris. Alright, we gotta try to hold him to a field goal. Or maybe make him punt. What the hell? Wow, we left him wide open on the wheel. That's not good at all. Oh! I expect a run coming up. Oh, they're gonna pass. Let's go, Okuda! Nice defense. Nice defense, Okuda. Alright, let's get one more. Oh, wow. Then Okuda got burnt on that one. Just as I praised Okuda. Okay. I still knew this was going to be a tough game. I mean, our Lions team is not ready to compete just yet. Some of these teams have some stacked lineups along with the legends and current players. So it's gonna be, I think, a rough first year, but you know, once we have a couple off seasons, build up this team, I think we'll be good to go. Like I said, I'm still gonna try to make the playoffs this year, but I just don't think it's gonna happen this year. But now we got the young Matthew Stafford. I mean, our offense is there. Our offense is going to be a really good offense. It's the defense that I'm worried about. Because, yeah, we got Sue and Slay. But, I mean, it's just a question that can I just build up that defense? Damn. Not Herman Moore. Wanted the ball. Oh, I thought I can get the edge. Yeah, let's see if I can get Kelvin Johnson down there. Hopefully they bite on the run. I'll just hit Herman Moore. He wants the ball anyway, so take the open receiver. He's 150 yards anyway, so. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do a play action where I'm going to have Calvin Johnson on a slant. So hopefully I can get Herman Moore for a touchdown. Oh, I forced it. That's my... See, what you just saw there is my Achilles heel. I see the pressure, but I want to give the receiver that wants the ball. So I throw into, like, quadruple coverage. I should have just threw it away. That play was not working. Or I threw it to the tight end. That's my Achilles heel. I mean, some say I suck at this game, which I do. But that's my Achilles heel right there. That is my Achilles heel, and I gotta stop doing that. But maybe our defense could step up and make a stop. I gotta learn not to throw that ball. I mean, that was... I forced it. I mean, no way I should have threw that ball. I mean, no way. See, that first quarter really didn't go that long. I mean, so... How? I gotta stop trying to hit stick. But how is that not a tackle? How is that not a tackle? I hit his legs. Alright, I'm just gonna do a right up tackle. I'm not gonna try to hit stick anymore. I don't think they're not gonna fumble. Alright, let's see if we can either hold him to a punt or a field goal. Alright. Trey, let's go. Alright, this is a big third down here. Oh, Walker! Walker! You were there! Knock the ball away! I was spamming Y, too. I was spamming Y. How do you not knock that away? How do you not knock that away? Alright, so now this is pretty much a must-score drive. You know, try to score a touchdown before halftime, so we do get the ball to start the second half. Alright, you guys just gotta make smarter throws. That last one cost me. I'm still going to try to get the run game going because... Why is it this camera angle? Should have went to the outside. Well, why is this... Is this the... I don't like this camera angle. Why is this camera angle? Can I change it? I don't remember changing the camera angle. No, I can't change it. This must be part of their thing. Jesus Christ! Stafford, get up! Stafford sitting there bopping the ground when he could have got up and got the ball. Jesus Lord. And Calvin Johnson had one-on-one coverage too, and I was going to throw it up to him. This game is not going according to plan. I have no words. I have no words. Yeah, this season's going to be rough. This season's going to be rough. But I knew that coming in. You know, the defense. I need to build up our defense. I mean, I guess our offense right now isn't showing that great right now, but we have the weapons on offense. We do. I just got to make smarter throws, smarter plays. But, yeah, I just got to build up the defense. That's just plain and simple. Oh my god. Can my offensive line make a block? Jesus Lord. This game's over. No! Why did you go backwards? I didn't even tell you to go backwards. I told you to juke forward, not run backwards. Who's this right guy? Oh my God, this is so ugly. This is ugly. They weren't gonna try a bomb deep. I'm kind of surprised about that. Well, off some adjustments. Well, I gotta throw it now and defend the medium pass. 23-0. I don't think I can come back from this. I'm damn sure gonna try, but I don't think I have enough time for this. What should I run? Let's go. So glad I have Stafford now. So glad I got Stafford now. I noticed him too late, but I'm so glad I have Stafford. Let's go. All right, that's what we needed. A quick score. But we need to go for 2, though. All right, so I'm actually going to run this play. I don't know if it's going to work. I like it. Let's see. No, it's not. Oh. It didn't do what I wanted to do. I don't think I would have gotten if I threw the bubble. Normally I throw the bubble. That hurts. So I don't think... No, even if I get 2 touchdowns and 2-point conversions, this is still a 3-score. Fucking damn it. Should have just kicked the extra point. Or ran a better play. Oh, I don't want to run this play. Luckily it's a run. Sort of. That's not really lucky, but... Why'd I run 3-man up deep? My mind is racing. No, why are we in pre... Oh, I'm in recent plays. I'm in recent plays. That's why. What the f... There's going to be our season in a nutshell. That's going to be our season in a nutshell. I wasn't expecting them to run. I didn't guess run, but I wasn't expecting them to run. Alright, let's turn on shoot clock, because I don't want a super sim. I guess maybe we should, just to complete this game. We'll go to the next quarter. Okay. Normally I won't do this, but just for the sake of the time, because we're already well over an hour. Oh, and they're about to score again. How fun. How fun. And I missed the sack. I missed the sack. That was a touchdown. I don't care what you say. Alright, now it's just, basically the main goal now is not to win, but to get Herman Moore his 150 yards. He's at 119. So, he needs 31 more yards. And that's doable. Let's just have a good drive. How about that? Let's just have a good offensive drive. Where's Herman Moore? There he is. Oh, what the f... He was open. Wow. I actually held him to a field goal for the first time in this whole game. Forty to 9. 40 to freaking 9. Alright. I'm gonna hope I get Herman Moore on the outside. Six for 11. I've only had 11 passing attempts from Stafford this whole game. Well, I guess because it's 6-minute quarters for one, but... Okay, let's go. Is that it? Is that 31 yards? Oh, nope. I don't know anymore. I don't know anymore. I just don't. I just don't. I was trying to throw Calvin to the out of bounds line because he had a lead. Probably noticed him too late. Threw it too late. I suck at this game. Three interceptions. I can't have that. I just cannot have that. I also really don't like this momentum thing either. It's stupid. But It is what it is. Alright, Herman Moore is going to get one more shot. Why is Calvin Johnson a kick returner? I think it was like that in the last game. I got to change that. Alright, he needs 16 more yards. So hopefully the slant gets it. I thought I could fit it in there. I am forcing this, I know. But I really want him to get it. Is he even on this? I don't even see him. He's not even on the field. If I didn't get hit, that might have been a touchdown. If I didn't get hit, that might have been a touchdown. That Herman Moore over there? I can't tell. I'm going to hope that's Herman Moore over there. That is Moore. Ah! Alright, let's see if we can get the first down here. He's not going to get it. He's just not going to get it. And we will sim to the end of the game. That was just not good. That was just not good. Forced too many things in that game. Probably could change the quarter length to 7 minutes from now on because I won't be taking 40 minutes to show you what the rosters are every video. But it's only week 2. We will get better. You can. Okay, first off, Calvin Johnson's not from Alpine Christian. But no, I will get better at this game. The season is still young. It's all about developing the young guys. But we cannot have that game again. We cannot have a 40-9 game again. And our games don't get easier with next week. We got Ray Lewis and the Ravens. So, yeah. I am gonna be double uploading today. My next video will be a rebuild of the Jacksonville Jaguars. But yeah, I'm gonna try to get the week 3 video out by this Thursday. But hope you guys enjoyed it. I know I didn't. But yeah, I will see you in the next one. See ya.